Guys,
Okay, let's open.
behind the table, we have the Larratts in the house working out. Look at that young man looking like me.
Oh yeah, just like
Good.
you, just like you.
Hey, guys, before we start talking about the next event, I want to hear your little summary of East versus West 14. First North American event we have done. For me, it was probably the greatest event I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, guys, how'd you like it? How'd you like the show?
Yeah, it was incredible. Totally incredible. I've been to a couple King of the Tables, a couple East versus West now, and it's not even close. This one is something special. The North American crowd, the whole event, everything that happened, everything that took place went perfectly. It was the best event I'd ever been to by a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. Fights were great. Crowd was great. I love the heat. Yeah, a couple really key matches to focus on for sure. I did a review last night. I missed a couple people, but really, like, there are a few very you know what? The first one I'd mention is your buddy Giannis. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I was there in person, but I watched it again. Over the last couple of days, I've gone through the King of the Table and I watched it all. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I always do that. The East versus the West. Yeah. And when I rewatched Giannis versus Justin, wow. And especially knowing about the injury, like the technical prowess that was on display there, just incredible. Really.
Did you say on camera what you told Justin when you run to his corner? Did you tell everyone what you said to Justin?
I didn't, but I thought that was the best advice I could give him because the thing is, okay, so I should have gone earlier, but the thing is, as soon as Justin was the stronger guy, really. I think maybe it's hard to say, but he definitely had the advantage out the gates. And I was like, and the tide started to turn. Giannis was taking over slowly, methodically. He was taking over. He was breaking them down piece by piece, where initially, through strength or whatever you want to say there, Justin was able to, move him a little bit off center when they said go. And I was like, buddy, you got one chance. I'm like, top roll him as hard as you can. Exactly your opening, like high hand, go as hard as you can, get him over to your side of the match, on your side of the table, and go all in and flop. I said, you got one chance. Keep as much as your pronator, but it's. I didn't say it's done, but it was done. I'm like, the hand control at that point, it had turned. So I'm like, basically, you got while you still have anything left, you got to try and get that one last win. I said, sell it, go for the flop. I'm like, it's tough. It's tough. He's not really a flopper, but I think that was the only chance he had left at that point. Because Giannis just took over. His hand control, his counters, he pieced them apart. But really, what a win! What an impressive victory. And there are a lot of those that day. There are a lot. I mean, you can't say enough about how cool John Brzenk is.
Cool.
Yeah.
What moment? I rewatched it like 3 times. It was insane.
Yeah. That's pretty historic.
And
just him being 60, that's a big deal. Him being 60 and just continuing to kick ass. The way he did it, was really impressive. Like all his, finishing in a flop, after he tried to top roll, tried to hook, and made it happen with the flop and the timing of it, the transitions. It's just great arm wrestling. And Leonidas was a stud about the whole thing too. A very worthy adversary. So it's a really meaningful victory. 60 years old, first one in North America, surrounded by the greats, Johnny Walker in the front. Just really, really an incredible moment for arm wrestling. Forget just how great it is for John, but for arm wrestling, to see it, to witness it, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Big moment.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. So Jerry and Alex. Jerry looked amazing. So Jerry and Levon probably is on the menu. Your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's the best guy to give it a shot. Yep. Yep, I do. I think that we all know Jerry is the best at what he does. Levon is the best. So maybe there's a crack there that Jerry can shock the world. Yeah. I don't think it's impossible. Look, I see Levon as the favorite against everybody, against every human being that there is. I see Levon as the favorite. But I'll tell you, Jerry Caderet is very unique. He's been arm wrestling a very long time. He has incredible abilities. And we've seen Levon lose in a flop before. We've seen it. Like it's is it a vulnerability of his against Gennady?
Hermes as well.
Yeah, and Hermes to a certain degree, like gave him stuff. Okay, but mostly I was thinking about Gennady, okay, years ago. But I would describe Levon as a base top roller. Like his base, he's a top roller. So Jerry's style does fit in nice. We all know that he's capable of all sorts of things, but I like the match. I think it's a great match. I think that out of the whole crop of super heavyweight arm wrestlers, yeah, it's the right pick. It's the right pick.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys both are getting ready. You're gonna be on the same card, gonna be pulling, right? Korean Hulk. I didn't know much about him.
Hang on, is this the first time you're both going to be on the same card?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, we were on Arm Wars together.
Yeah.
Okay, but the first pay-per-view, like King of the Table or East versus West, yes.
Yeah.
How does that feel, Auden?
That is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. I hope there's enough time between our matches so we can properly corner each other. But there will be. There will be quick.
Oh, of course it will.
We'll take care of that. Don't you worry about that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited to be able to have our training schedules lined up, because normally we are always both prepping for something. It's just they're offset and it's different times. Now we have the same date, the same time, so our training schedules look very similar, and it's a lot of fun to be able to prep with him in the same house.
Did you find this to be like a bonding moment as well, like a bonding 6 weeks that's coming up?
We're pretty bonded already, but
It's the
for
first
sure.
time. It's the first time you're entering a contest together.
True.
Yeah, no, we're super pumped about it. Like it's gonna be great. Like Auden said, you know, for us both to be dialed in on the same date, same event, for us is massively beneficial.
Yeah.
Because we're each other's probably main training partners. Yeah, we train with other people too, but we're in the same house together, training weights together, training on the table together, pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Like so having that focus point of the 28th of September for us makes it super easy. We'll probably start to we'll both need the same things at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's good.
Both going against giant dudes, right?
Well, Leonidas isn't that big.
He isn't that big. How big do you gonna come in? Are you gonna keep your weight low so you can keep that drop and go back to 105?
I'm not gonna purposefully gain weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be what I am, and I think that's just fine. I'm not worried about anything. Yeah.
Have you pulled all night? You can pull, right? You practiced and the couple of
lots. Yeah. I mean, I've worked with Leonidas a fair bit. Yeah. So I pulled with him a little bit in Germany when I went over to that seminar. He came over to Canada. We worked out together. He came for a tournament, but I housed him. We trained together. Yeah, I'm well aware of Leonidas. Yeah.
Mm.
Listen,
actually, you're the one who told me about him.
Yeah, look, I've been a fan of Leonidas for quite a while. Like I remember, you know, watching him when he was pulling Larry in Dubai, when Larry was setting up all that stuff where gym guys would show up, and he was one of the naturally just awesome arm wrestlers that came from the fitness world. Yeah, he was impressive from the very beginning. Okay, so naturally good body mechanics, great strength, right from the start, and then, you know, watching him come in and you know, dedicate more and more of his time to the sport. It's been great to watch. Yeah, it's interesting having him now as an opponent.
Where is he dangerous in your opinion to you? Like, because literally you put some seeds into him, so he's kind of trained like and I think as soon as you get on table with someone, you feel them out very evenly. I think he's gotten clearly stronger about in this year, right? But where do you feel like he's the most dangerous to you, to your style?
I think probably his physicality, like just to broadly put it, Leonidas' physicality is probably his greatest threat to me. He's probably stronger than me in just about every measurable way, really. Probably.
Also, he's a left, like his left
his
is way
left
stronger.
is better than his right, for sure. Yeah, he seems to have better results with his left, and that's right from the very beginning. But really, it's his physicality. Like, he's a physical freaking monster. Like, his muscularity, his discipline, his conditioning. He's a champion, got a champion mindset. It's just what I have is I've got 30 years of experience. So I'm an older veteran athlete. He's a guy coming up. He's stronger than me, but I've got like an immeasurable amount of experience over him. So the whole gamesmanship, the technical side, like, he just pulled John Brzenk, and I'm sure, and I know he got a real lesson. Okay, so he just leveled up for certain. Like, I am certain that he's walked away from that match already a better arm wrestler. No question in my mind. But it's not enough time. He's got a lot of arm wrestling still to do. I think, look, I might just be an old washed up man now. Everybody's saying it. So maybe it's true. I personally don't think so. I think I'm just playing with these chumps. I think it's a joke to me. I think I'm gonna fucking run through the whole class and all these overweight dudes.
Wait. Were you just playing with Chance, or were you actually surprised that Chance was able to top roll you and then get for a good press that made you stretch out all the way?
I feel like you're having a hard time saying it when you say it like that. I feel like it's hard for you to even say the words.
Listen, I was surprised. I didn't expect you to get that far.
Did you know? You know what? I don't want to spoil things for you, Ray. Santa Claus is real.
No.
The Easter Bunny comes once a year.
Kevin, don't tell me you allowed him to do that.
Even the Tooth Fairy, even the Tooth Fairy is here also.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just happy I got to present Johnny Walker with the strap.
And then what happened afterwards?
I think he thought that it needed to return to play, but he kept it. He
really didn't like that,
You're just saying that to bother me.
No,
Johnny Walker and I are like two peas in a pod. Okay, I love Johnny Walker. How dare you in any way insinuate that Johnny Walker has a problem with me? You golden retriever, you. Silence.
Hey, guys, I got a question for Auden. I was actually quite surprised. Do any of you know this? Your opponent is 165 centimeters tall.
He's shorter than me, which is close.
Yeah. So what's that, like 5'5"?
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Less. 5'4".
Dude, less?
It's like 5'3", 5'4", something like that. Yeah.
No.
Hang on. Yeah.
50 kilos, 150 kilos.
So he's 5'4" at 300 pounds.
That's like
That's
I
awesome.
think it's a bit more than 5'4".
Awesome.
5'4". You're right. 5'4".
Okay.
He's gonna need a riser. Cool. So what does that do? Because we all know that if he's 5'4" tall, he's also 5'4" wide.
Yeah.
And he's also 5'4" thick. He's huge. But I'm just purely out of curiosity. What does that do to you with your lever physics? I'm asking physics.
That means just that Korean Hulk will lose his hand from the go.
He's just so compact. He's just such a compact, beastly unit. And you're more of the lever fulcrum. Don't let me get into the physics, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why it's an interesting match. That's why it's very interesting, because it's like a guy who is not weird, not a little baby, and then a little baby.
Weird.
It's very weird. It's very weird. I think it'll allow him to commit more, like more drag off the go. Like, I'll have to start a little more open. He'll have to start a little more high. Like it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
It's interesting, like short arm wrestlers, tall arm wrestlers, average arm wrestlers, and styles. Like famously, I think one of the most famous kind of people we can refer to that's active today is Sasha Andreev. You know, a very short guy in the class, really. Like whether he's pulling 90 kilo, 85 world championship with David Samusha, you know, very, very short comparatively, you know, and this results in a unique set of problems or things to overcome or potentially advantages, you know. However, it's a bit unique. Same thing, like, so during my era, one of the guys I had to face was a guy called Greg Boyce. He was probably around that build, that size, probably 5'5", and like he was probably like 308, 310, and just solid ball of muscle. And he won gold medals at WAF, you know, in the super heavyweight division at like 5'5", you know. So
Gabby, look at Gabby in the women's.
Exactly.
She's
perfect example.
She's like 5'2", I think.
Right. A perfect example, right? So it's interesting when you see like the different statures match up and like what people are capable of with their body mechanics. This guy, you know, I don't really focus on, like, yes, we have to focus on his stature and his limitations, or advantages because of them. But it's certainly unique, and there's it's interesting to watch video of him, like when he pulls Michael Todd or Lars Rohrbachen or Yoshi Kanai. You know, it's interesting to see his interaction with other like world level known commodity high level arm wrestlers. I think it's a tough challenge for Auden. I mean, we've gotten so many warnings when we went down to Florida, talked to Alex Bezaikovs, and you know, he was saying that last time he pulled him, he was beating him. So yeah, we have respect for this guy. Like, we know he's good.
He's been pulling a long time, right?
Long time. 14 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. No rookie.
Yeah. So and he's not just been pulling, he's involved in world level arm wrestling. He's not some dude who's just got a massive Instagram following.
I'm just looking videos right now. Just
yeah. No, it's hard to find a lot of stuff on him on like YouTube, at least where I'm from. But when I posted that video asking if anybody had any footage, everybody sent me stuff. And he's been arm wrestling from 14 years all the way up until a year ago when he pulled in the over the top tournament in Korea.
Just coordinate with Hannah, please. All the footage you got, just coordinate it with Hannah, please, so we can use some of that. Because you're right, he is very hard to find. Do you want to do a podcast with him next week?
I'd love to. I don't know how good his English is, but I'd love to. Yeah.
No, he'll have a translator. He'll have a translator. We just have to figure out times.
I speak Korean.
No, it's because he's 13 hours ahead of you.
Okay.
So it's actually becomes easy somewhere around midday for us. Maybe your morning, his evening. Ray will figure it out.
Yeah, because
Ray?
Like we check the time for you and him, it's 13-hour difference. So
cool.
morning you, midday us, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm looking how he's pulling Michael Dodd. It's
interesting, right?
Yeah. And he's bigger now.
What?
Yeah. That 8 years ago, if you look at him, like he's like still not as big as he is now. If you look at him now, it's way thicker.
Thick. That's the correct word. He's just
he's not taller, but he's thicker. Yeah.
I don't know. He looks so solid. He looks like
to figure out how to get taller. I want to talk with him. You know. It's for me.
Yeah, you forgot a big example, Devin, when you were talking about all these short people in there. Hey, you forgot the shortest of them all.
The shortest of them all, but I'm
mirror on the wall.
I'm just starting.
Who's the shortest puller of all?
I'm thinking, Devin, if I was Leonidas, my plan for you, and I know Kevin Wolf will work on this, right? They have seen how you lose on left, and it is flop. So are you gonna prepare for him to flop you at one point?
There's no way.
No way.
No. No, that's not his best option.
Do it, or he will not.
If Leonidas should do something good, he should start listening to himself. Kevin Wolf, actually, I love the guy, but he's actually not that smart. You know, to have Kevin Wolf as your coach, you know, that's sort of like, I'm going to go to school, but I'm going to go to special ed. Okay. So it doesn't matter how smart you are, you're going to special ed. Okay. So you'll be limited. Leonidas would be far better off just to go in his basement and do curls, really. Like, whatever.
Okay. Can we do that again? Because we actually can't use that bit, right?
No, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it. It's the best bit ever. Why?
Why can't you use that?
I don't know. There's something about special ed that's.
Oh, but it's true. It's true. It's true. I mean,
Haven't you met Kevin?
Look,
I have not met Kevin.
I like Kevin. I like Kevin the same way, like, I don't know, the same way that I like the apple that's it's not quite rotten yet, but it's perfect for juice. I'm not going to eat it, but I'll put it in the blender and make juice out of it, you know? Like, he's just about gone. Kevin Wolf is not that crisp, you know, got a couple bad spots in him. Certainly not someone to emulate on the arm wrestling table, you know? So, you know, I don't know that he's making the thing is, I've taught Leonidas. He's better off just to clear his mind and to listen to all the things I taught him long ago. If they try and do some flop press thing, oh my God, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my, he's better off just to try and remember all the things I taught him.
You heard it here first. So Leonidas, that's your advice from Coach Devon. Just keep it simple, right?
Yeah, keep it simple, buddy. Just get strong. Do deadlifts, do squats. That's what everybody tells people to do, right? Deadlift, squats, a little bit of bench press for that upper body overall strength.
Mostly
Maybe
squats.
maybe some pull-ups. Yeah, pull-ups will help you out.
Don't go too crazy. Come on, you didn't like.
Nah, keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. Maybe some tricep dips, some dips. Yeah. Never mind what Auden and I are doing right now. This is some kind of hocus pocus, you know. This is garbage.
It doesn't really work.
No, this is all garbage. Never mind this.
So how much time has passed since you started training your left arm? Is it day 2?
No. It's been a bit. It's been basically, you know, after like the smoke cleared after Levon, I started very, very slowly. So probably about a month after Levon, I've started. And I'll tell you, I've been telling Auden the last few days, I feel it really starting to kick in now. Like and I'm telling you, it's like really just the last few days, I feel it like really waking up. Like I didn't train it for 6 years, you know? And when I first started training again, it's like it was even lower. It's like I'm training and it's like, what are you doing to me? Like, what? You've been so nice to me.
Did you feel a big difference? Like, because you know, you like it's still you're still arm wrestling.
Massive difference.
Not conditioned, right? It's not conditioned.
Massive difference. I thought it wasn't as bad as it was. I thought, oh, it's, you know, but no, there were some significant structural changes that have occurred over the last 6 years, especially with the hand. Like my right hand now is different. But I'll tell you, I noticed the last few days, my left is just way healthier, way healthier. It doesn't have anywhere near the same amount of damage. And it's really, now it's responding to the training. I feel like now I'm over the line and I'm building.
So let me ask you this. Do you see yourself over the foreseeable future actually having a shot at the left title?
Well, that's been my goal. That's why I started doing it. I said, you know, if I can't be, you know, number one in the world in one hand, I'll try and be number one in the world in both hands in a division. So that is my goal. You know, okay. I'll probably take some time. You know, the weight categories are not that much easier. They're really not. The competition is fierce. So yeah, I expect a hard road, but yeah, that's my goal, is to become competitive on the world level with the left, and then hopefully eventually go for that world title, and hopefully I'll already have it in the right. And yeah, hopefully the left will come at some point thereafter. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you start? Would you start with the 105 and go up, or would you start somewhere in the middle?
I don't really want to say exactly. I think that my weight will probably be perfect for the 105 kilo division. As I see it today, I won't be surprised if I have actually some flow both directions. I could for sure maybe go up if I really wanted to, or if there was a match. And I think I could probably go down as well. But I woke up this morning 242 pounds. So that was actually heavy. Normally I'm a bit lighter, but yeah, I woke up this morning 242. So that's perfect. That's perfect.
Is kind of, yeah, it's kind of a perfect weight to sit at, because you can go here, you can go here. There's only like a 20 pound, 10 pound difference between
exactly. I'm right between the classes, and a 105 is simple. Like I could be 105 tomorrow, you know, without even any notice. Like I could make the division. I could make it tonight. If I needed to make the weight tonight, I could make the weight tonight. So the 105 kilo is probably the one that suits me the best at this moment. And I'm happy because it's so deep. Like, oh, yeah. 1 second. Yeah.
Auden. All right. No, hold on.
Hey, which one of you now weighs more?
Devon.
Right now, I'm actually light. I got to get back up there, but he's got me beat by 20 pounds.
Okay.
Devon, do that again. Do that again. Except mine doesn't work. Look, there's a hole in it.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. You got some bicep issues. Yeah.
I've got issues.
He has issues. He has issues.
You should get a tattoo. Fucking Thor was here, right?
Issues.
No. That's this one. That's this one, and that's Eddie. Eddie was
that's
here.
Eddie. Okay, you should have
This
Eddie
is my
was
own.
here.
This is my own stupidity.
Yeah.
This is my own stupidity. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Eddie
was here.
Eddie and others just
Don was here. Yeah.
And a big one on the forehead that says "still here." Auden. So, how are you gonna? I don't know. How are you gonna poke at him? We don't know anything about him, do we? Does he get annoyed quickly?
Like in all reality, he seems like a pretty cool guy from what I've seen.
He's
like
cool
a
as hell.
pretty down to earth, fun loving guy. But
I've never spoken to him. He's just text, but he's like always very sweet, very respectful, lovely guy. But like, are you even planning some kind of mental warfare, or not at all?
I am a little bit, yeah. So one of my ideas, actually, I don't really want to publicize this one because I don't want everybody to get it. But I'll tell you guys as long as you don't cut this part.
That's awesome. So that is really fucking awesome.
Here's the thing with that culture, right? Is I don't think they're very expressive. They don't really show much emotion, do they?
I'm not sure.
No, I'm pretty sure they're very
perfect.
Don't show weakness. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But then, are you planning to walk out to a K-pop song, like Gangnam Style or something?
That was the plan. Yeah, I was thinking Gangnam Style because I mean that's a classic. But
yeah. Oh, this is going to be
Gangnam Style is good. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of funny things leading up.
I can also make fun of him for being like really rich. Like it'll be like I'll put like clips of him being really rich, and then I'll put clips of me like eating cat food like outside, like and then like
under a bridge.
Yeah, him of like just
under
like,
a
basically
bridge.
just the contrast. Yeah, it'll be really good.
So like a regular Tuesday for you then.
Like a regular day. Yeah.
Should I cut this part also out where you say Gangnam Style and I'm gonna eat cat food?
Nah, you can leave that in.
Yeah, like a regular day for Auden and a regular day for Jeong-ha.
Yeah.
Jeong-ha is flying around in a private jet, and Auden is eating cat food under a bridge. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like father, like son. Hey.
We can't afford to give him everything he wanted. Anything he wanted.
You have to earn it, and even when you earn it, it's not enough. Listen, guys.
All right, well, guys, we'll let you get back to training. Thank you so much for for joining. We'll do another one of these. And Auden, Ray's going to be in touch to see if we can put you and
together.
Yes.
and the Hulk on one podcast. I think he's his friend / translator. I think he might be the president of the federation.
Really?
There's he's
that's some
flying over as
nepotism
well.
if I ever heard it.
Huh?
I said, well, that's probably how he got into the match. That's some nepotism if I ever heard it. Putting the guy, well, obviously he's going to get the match. He's friends with the president. Some fucking
Well,
bullshit.
I should start saying that. I should start saying that.
I think he's flying over as well to
Of course
visit.
he is. Yeah, he's flying everybody over. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, don't shoot the messenger.
Guy's born with a silver spoon in his mouth, right?
Yeah.
I think actually right. I think he was like a.
All the guys like UPS deliver him.
Yeah. We'll
Coming by
mail
a
on to the
boat.
match.
Because it's cheap.
We'll mail on. We'll put a bunch of cat food in a box, and we'll mail them to Dubai. Oh yeah, where's the match going to be?
Dubai.
Yeah, we're gonna do Dubai. I was just telling Ray now I'm probably gonna try and look at a different venue. But if not, just might speak to the federation to put
Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake.
Thunderdome.
I'd love a good Thunderdome. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. No, I don't know yet, but we might actually do a full-on tournament right before it with the federation here.
Good idea.
Just to, because actually I've been speaking to the federation for the last 3 Kings of the Tables. They wanted to put something on, but for some reason there's something else. We did it just the once. I just want to make sure that we're the ones running it also. On the same day, it's a Saturday. They can start early in the morning, whatever, because they do get a lot of people. Like the community here is big. It's just nailing them down.
Absolutely.
And
we're going to do a tournament. There's going to be tournament, and then there's going to be King of Table 12.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget about probably. I'm just going to say we're going to do it.
Yeah.
I'll speak to Faisal later.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Devon, Auden. We're going to be back with more episodes leading up to King of Table 12. All the information is in description. Our sponsor, Beard Struggle. Devon has the only one with a nice beard going there. Yeah. Most importantly, what do we say? Stay strong and
love arm wrestling, right?
Love arm wrestling, right?
Yeah,
Did I get that right?
that's the one.
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll speak soon. Yeah.
Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.